So, Andy, metaphors of movement. You know, we hear about metaphors both in NLP, in hypnosis, in therapy in general. Everybody talks about metaphors. Everybody kind of have an idea what metaphors are. But you took this to a whole new level. And I have to say that, you know, the title, the name, Metaphors of Movement, doesn't give too much away of what is behind the name. So why don't you enlighten us?
All right. So I've got to begin with, I have regrets. One of the regrets is the name, because the moment I start talking, so what do I do? What is this? I do metaphors. Immediately, the word metaphors conjures up, as you say, it conjures up all sorts of different things to different people. The NLPers will go, yeah, I know about metaphors. The Ericksonian people, yeah, I know about metaphors. Oh, I know about isomorphic, polymorphic, anthropomorphic, all the other morphic metaphors. The clean language people go, that we know about metaphors. The hero's journey people go, everyone knows about metaphors, but they're all talking about very, very different things.
Yeah.
Now, what I came up with was I was paying attention to natural metaphors that people have by which they communicate, but they don't communicate metaphorically. People communicate idiomatically. So they'll say things like, I'm facing an uphill struggle. I'm stuck. I'm not making any forward progress. I'm haunted by my past. They come up with all sorts of stuff where they're not actually giving you a full metaphor. Mm-hmm. So essentially, some people are going to be trapped inside something like a building or a box or a cave or a hole. These are container metaphors. Some people are going to be trying to move forward, but there's things that get in their way. These are obstruction metaphors. Some people are held back by things. These are restraint metaphors, and on and on. So there's lots of metaphorical groupings, which we call the taxonomies. And what I have derived is each of those taxonomical groupings have meaning. So a container metaphor has very specific meaning in terms of what that represents. And then you have the form the container takes, which allows us now to take that meaning and filter it through the qualities of that container using idiomatic communication to derive what the experience actually is. So imagine we've got, say, a number of business metaphors that this is one of the things we cover in level 2. So business as a building. We talk about having a blueprint for business, constructing a business, adding a new level to the business, extending the business, building the business on a solid foundation, and so forth. Now, what I know about that business is it's not going to go anywhere. This business is built to last, and it will be built to last throughout changes within the economic climate. Mm-hmm. So we have the climatic conditions in which the business exists. Now, if you're a risk manager for a company, and that business owner comes to your company to say, I would like to borrow 20,000 euros. And you say, what do you want the 20,000 euros for? And the person says, well, I need it to prop up my business.
Prop up, okay.
Now, because they want this 20,000 euros as a prop for their business to prop it up, that should now change the picture you have of that person's construction. Now and you can start to derive a whole bunch of stuff there. What's wrong with this building? What's wrong with this business? Is clearly falling down and clearly hasn't maintained its structure very well. Is that 20,000 euros going to help make profit? No, it's not. It's merely going to support the existing structures of the business, which is already failing. By having a coherent strategy, you immediately eliminate all of those people who aren't looking, they're coming from a different metaphorical paradigm in terms of what they want to buy. You see, people aren't coming to a coach or therapist or a marketer for the solution to their problem. That's not what people are looking for. They're looking to ratify the solution they think they've already got and the need. So some people, for example, they're looking for a breakthrough. They want to break through their problems. Now, a breakthrough implies there's an obstacle in the way to be broken through.
Yeah.
Now, somebody who wants a breakthrough, whether or not their problem actually is structured as an obstacle. So every problem has built into it an operating metaphorical presupposition. Every therapy has an operating therapeutic presupposition from a metaphorical presupposition.
Yeah.
And so people are drawn to the one that matches the one that they have. The person who goes on that is now the one who goes, oh my goodness, that changed my life. And now they become the advocate because it works so well for them, it's going to work for everybody. It won't. We have to stylize the interventions that we use to match the operating metaphor that the client possesses.
Yeah.
And that's where my work is different to every other work on the market, apart from the top tier first generation NLPers. Because that's exactly what they were doing with their modeling work. They were basically going, okay, so we can't do a one size fits all. We've got to model out the structure of the problem and design an intervention to the structure of the problem.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with working with clients. So go ahead, click on the button below, sign up for the Premium Pass, and we'll see you on the other side.